Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, that's me, boop, Debsy. Hey guys, and happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is had a great day and is having a great week. Listen, on Monday night, I watched The Bachelorette. I did not make a video on it to put out yesterday because I just didn't feel like it. Plus, see this over here? That is our dishwasher. Well, last night it was very loud because we were doing a sanitizing cycle on it. So that's why I didn't do it. Really, that's the reason why I didn't do it last night. So we are going to be talking about this week's episode of The Bachelorette. We're going to do recap. We're going to do rant like I always do. Okay. Listen, hopefully this one is not 45 minutes like the last one was. Okay, so we start off, we're still in Melbourne, Australia, and all the bros are out on the balcony getting jacked. Like, I don't know why everybody was like, let's go out onto the balcony and pop off our shirts. We can't do gravity defying, like planks or lifting or doing pop-ups or whatever it is, without popping off our shirts. So let's do that. So they're all, getting bro-tastic outside on the balcony without the shirts on. Somebody says, I can't remember who it is, but one of the guys had said, let's just put our shit aside. Let's forget about that. Let's focus on Jen. Let's do that. That sounds good. Does it work? No, it absolutely does not. Okay. So there is right at the front, right out the gate. It is, speaking of right out the gate, they did put up that trigger warning at the beginning saying, warning, there's gonna be half-naked men and gyrating and oiled abs and butt cheeks and gyrating and strobe lights. If you have a throbbing libido, don't watch this, or maybe watch it. So we knew something was coming up. Okay. So the one-on-one date, it went to Spencer. Listen, Devin really thought he was going to be getting it. Devin really thought it was going to be May. It wasn't. It was Spencer. I was happy about this. He got the date because she said he's very attentive and he has golden retriever energy. He does. He has like that. I like Spencer. Spencer has that whole like, I'll protect you vibe. But like also like a dad, like a soccer dad who's hot, but brings, enough snacks for everybody at the soccer game. He just seems like one of those nice, good guys. So she says it's a surprise. We are on our date. I'm not going to tell you where we're going, but then they end up showing up to, it's a helicopter tour. She lies. She says she ain't never been in a helicopter. She was just jumped out of a helicopter the week before with Marcus. So that's a lie. They're flying around. They're in their helicopter. They go see the 12 apostles. I had no idea what this was. I was like, are those people just standing around? But they're not. They're limestone cliffs. She says, listen, he's my safe space. And he's making sure she's buckled in, and he pours the wine just right. Like he's like pours it. It doesn't spill everywhere. And then they start making out. It was nice. It was sweet. Well, then the dinner portion comes up and Spencer talks a little bit more about like what happened in his life. So he was engaged before. They bought a house, they set a date, they picked out, the venue, ordered chicken cutlets and fish. They picked out, do people pick out China patterns? They did all that kind of stuff. So then she ends up going away on vacation. She comes back home. Obviously I'm thinking something happened on vacation because, she's like, I don't know if she was distant or what. She comes home from vacation. His mind is racing. He's up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Then he finds out this bitch has been cheating. She cheated on him. He was in like a really dark place and for a long time. And he just had pulled himself out, and Jen had asked, does this make you not trust people? He says no. No, because now he sees that relationship for what it was. Jen gives him the rose. I like that. She gives him the rose because she says that they can be like their authentic selves when they're with one another. And I put such a wholesome man. And then I put these little, I put that's for Spencer. I thought he was so sweet. He does give that golden retriever energy, like that protective energy. I like it. Okay, so back at the hotel. So Devin and Sam are talking. No, not Sam M. Sam N. Love Virgin. Sam asks, do you think Spencer will get the rose? Devin says he hopes that she just does what's right for her. And that if Jen's happy with who we are, then who's to judge? Well, those of us watching. So, meanwhile, on the other side of the room, Sam M. and Thomas N. are talking. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. Sam M. The whole thing with him was I'm keeping the main thing. So the main thing is supposed to be Jen. Hey, that's not that. I don't buy it. He doesn't keep the main thing. The main thing is never the main thing for him. For him, the main thing is bullying people and no, So they're talking. Thomas N. He says that he has nothing in common with Devin, so why should I align with him? Sam M is like, listen, and here's another thing. Sam M was giving me major Luke P vibes, who he was an asshole, if anybody remembers him. Don't let your children watch this. Sam M, though, he says, if I see what I think I see in Jen, there's no way that she could grow with a guy like me and a guy like him. Okay? And he says, as long as we keep the focus on Jen, it'll be okay. He does everything but that for this whole entire episode. And he says, he's smooth with his words, but I'm smooth with these. That's a red flag, okay? Because that's the first time of a couple times that he mentions that he could, that he's going to step on somebody's neck or he's going to hurt somebody. That's somebody being Devin. That's a red flag to me. I don't care how good looking he looks. I don't care. He is, last week, Devin was right up there as public enemy number one. But seriously, these two right here, Sam M and Thomas N, no. For me, no. Red flags abound. So there's another date card that shows up. It's for a group date card. This is a big one. There's like a bunch of guys on it. So it's Dylan, Marcus, Thomas A, John M, Grant, Jonathan, Sam N, Thomas N, and Sam M, and dramatic pause, Devin. Okay, Sam M isn't happy about Devin being on a date with him. And if it's a competition, he says, then you better watch out because I'm stepping on your neck. So much, see what I said? So much for putting their shit to the side and keeping the main thing. So the group date, they show up at this historic theater, and Jen's like, I really enjoy art and performance and theater and the ballet. So that's cue to bring out Thunder Down Under. They come out. She says, we're going to check out a local performance group. And here come Thunder Down Under, which are like a world-known male entertainer. So they do, so the men are told that they are going to be competing as male entertainers. They will be dancing, and Jen will be judging, and the winner will be named Mr. Love Down Under. So the guys, the pro guys, the professionals, are showing them moves that they can do. There is one. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. What do I have? I don't know why my nose is so like nasally today. But anyways, that's not neither here nor there. So I have written down Jonathan has potential, and so does Grant. So they're showing them how to do this move called the dolphin dive or something. It's where they go down with like their top part of their body, and then their bottom part, and then their bottom part goes, like their nether regions hump it. So they're all trying to do this. Salmon, the love virgin, fucks up his wrist trying to do this dance move. He's like, I'm not here to strip, like onto the sides. Like, I'm not here to take my clothes off. I'm here to find love. To me, the first thing that came to my mind was Yosef. Do you know Yosef has a daughter that's watching? And I can understand why, if you are subconscious about your body, I get that. And I understand all that, but just, I don't know. Don't make it so maybe you can get out of it because of your wrist. Okay, so Yosef's daughter that's watching. Okay, so they started, and Jen is joined by the two bachelorettes from Australia, which they said that they were like sister bachelorettes, which that would be kind of cool. Okay, so I have listed some of the highlights. Odam Marcus with the sexy astronaut. He comes out as a sexy astronaut, and he started humping the helmet. The helmet filed a restraining order. Thomas has no moves. Not Thomas N, the other one. Had no moves, but damn with the abs. And then there was Jonathan. He was known as Johnny Fire Cheeks. He was good. He was real good. So Sam M, he comes out. He's over the moon confident that he's gonna win this. He comes up with a name. He's dressed as a chef. His name is Chef Fluster. You get it? So he comes out. I have to tell you, I really thought his body was gonna be better than everybody else's. Listen, and I'm saying that, look at this. I got 15 chins if I don't shave properly. I look like Tom Selleck. I know I look like a hot mess, but I thought this guy was gonna be like way more jacked. He had kind of a flat ass. I don't want to say he had a flat ass, but it was kind of, I was a little stingy, maybe. So he takes everything off, and then he goes and he whispers into her ear, "It's not gonna be PG tonight." And everybody's like, "Ooh!" And the ladies were like, "Oh, that's some sexual tension." But the one woman was like, "Listen, don't go for that one. I went for somebody like that. Everybody told me not to. I went for somebody like that. It didn't end well." So next up was Devin. Well, wait, after that, yes, Sam M was like so sure he was gonna win it. So here comes Devin. Now before this, she had said that I'm looking for not necessarily the guy who has the best body, but someone who has like the most confidence, who is confident in themselves. So here comes Devin. Devin comes out, bursting out with confidence. He was a flasher. He chose to do a G-string, flashed his cheeks and probably his taint all over down under. And I mean, he did not have the best body, but he went out there and he had confidence in it. I don't know. I thought that was great for him. So listen, here comes Sam N. Sam N is the last one. He gets out there, he walks out, and he's like, "Wait, cut it." And we're all thinking like, "Oh, is he gonna do some freestyle and like some freestyle and some of this and some of this and some of this?" But no, he was like, "I'm going to lay it bare." I'm like, "Oh shit, the full Monty?" No. He then just starts talking. He's going to bare his soul. So he puts it out there that he's already in love with her. And I was like, or he's fallen in love with her. I was like, oh, well, you know, record scratch. And the men are blown away by it too. Thomas N is like, he's too young. He's never been in love. How would he know he's in love and this and that? So backstage, Sam N, he's like, "I feel like I'm being judged." Well, you are, because it's a competition reality show. But also he says that he feels like a fool and he feels pathetic. You know what? And Sam N too, I didn't understand why Sam M was like, he shouldn't have said that here. And I'm offended that he said it. If he wants to say it there, let him say it. He wasn't hurting you. I think that Sam M said that because he was afraid that would like maybe take some of the limelight away from him. That's what I think. So I went into this thinking Devin's going to be the winner. But the winner, and I completely agree with this, I'm okay with this. The winner was Jonathan. He was fine. He was all kinds of fine. So at the after party, they're talking. Jonathan is talking. He's like saying, "Listen, that was a bold move that Sam N made, but it was his to make. If he wanted to say it, then let him say it. That's how he feels." So Devin talks to Jen, and he had opened up. He basically said that this dance tonight meant like a lot to him. Just because when he was growing up, he was overweight, and even looking at himself at times was difficult, which, listen, I completely get it. I have been overweight my entire life. So looking in the mirror for me is not something that I love to do. So I completely get that. I don't like looking at myself, so that's why I started a YouTube channel. So he had a bit of self-confidence issues. He worked really hard to get where he's at, and he was kind of proud of himself. And I don't blame him for feeling that way. And Jen afterwards was like, really surprised that you got to see this other side of Devin other than like the goofiness. I liked seeing that side. So Sam N, he says that he feels like if he were to get the rose, then the group rose, then it would feel like it would be like a pity rose. He goes in, he talks to Jen and talks about it. She is actually into it a little bit because it kind of shows her that he's there for the right reason, that this is something that could happen for him. So Sam M and Thomas N, they're in another room and they're laughing about Sam M telling Jen that he's in love with her. Thomas is saying that that wasn't the time or the place to say it. Who is it for you to decide when somebody says something or what somebody says or what somebody feels or thinks? It's None of your, like Salt and Peppa said, it's none of your business. None of your business. Well, Devin overhears this, and and basically just saying, listen, Sam is my friend, and so I'm gonna say something to them. This isn't right. So Sam M gets up, he addresses the guys. He says he feels kind of pathetic, and he meant to say that he is falling in love and he's not already in love. The whole time that he's saying this, Thomas and Sam are over there laughing. They can't look at him, and they're laughing, like snickering kind of quietly. I don't like that. I don't like them at all. I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him. So Devin tells him, listen, you don't have to apologize for how you feel. You can feel the way you want to feel. That's how you feel. It's nobody else's right to tell you how to feel. And you deserve to feel how you want to feel. And anyone who has a problem with that has a problem with themselves, which is true. There's some underlying issue that makes you say that. And Devin was like, so then it goes back and forth between Sam M and Devin, and Devin is like, you're talking about we need to have mutual respect for each other, but you can't even look him in the eye and stop laughing. So how's that mutual respect? No, he's absolutely 100% right. Absolutely. And he says that, who says he's a bully? Oh, I think Devin calls him a bully. And then Sam M, I think, called him a bully back. And listen, the producers knew what they were doing, because then whenever Sam M goes in to talk to Jen, they put underneath his description, someone who needs to look up the definition of bully in the dictionary. So Sam M goes in to talk to Jen, and of course they make out. That's literally all that he has. He walks in and he says about how, did you like my name, Chef Fluster? And then he has to make sure he says, you bother me, which from what I understand, I just saw something on TikTok. He probably stole that from a Nicholas Sparks movie. Just saw it on TikTok. That's where he got it from. But that's all there is. She's like, I'm not sure what is going on between us. Well, it's because you're attracted to him physically. It's physical. He doesn't talk about anything else. There's nothing else there. Absolutely nothing. He comes in, he tries to talk like Matthew, he tries to throw on like some Matthew McConaughey machismo, which, hey, if you're Matthew McConaughey, you could get it. Sam M, it doesn't work. He has told nothing about his life. They've made out, and that's it. So I don't know how she continues to move on with him. I mean, unless it's just horniness. I don't know. So the group rose. Sam M was pretty sure he was going to be getting this. It didn't. It went to Devin, because he opened up and he told her about his life. So I quit here. Listen, last week I would have been pissed if Devin would have gotten this, but after he stood up for Sam M, I was okay with it. Sam M with some fake ass sentiment and the laughing. He's cocky. He's arrogant. That's a man who's used to getting everything, because women see the outside package and they're like, oh my God, he's so hot. But there's nothing inside. He's Luke P 2.0 Jesus showers. I'm telling you right now. Okay, the next group date is at the racetrack. This is the last four men. It's Hakeem, Aaron, Austin, and Jeremy. Listen, Aaron's the only one who knows how to drive a stick shift. and has driven on the left side of the car. Please keep Hakeem for the comedy. His eyes, he's hilarious. Jeremy gets in there. They think that they stalled, but actually they didn't. They were just out there kissing. So Aaron came in second. I really thought Aaron killed it, but Austin won. It was Austin. Aaron really wanted to win this because he said he needs more time just to clarify some things with Jen. Like, is this something that is really moving towards what I want it to move towards? Is it moving towards something more? Because he has to make a decision. So we then find out that the reason why he needs to know more, and he needs to see if there's more to this with Jen than just, playtime, is because his flight training dates have opened up with the Air Force, have opened up. So he needs to figure it out if he's going to be moving forward with Jen or not. They talk, they kiss. He feels good about everything. Hakeem, I didn't pay that much attention to Hakeem, but I have to tell you, they were sitting at a high top table, like at opposite ends. It looked either like they were in a networking event, or like she was being interviewed for Chili's or something, like a job at Chili's or something like that. I got friendship out of that. I didn't get any kind of romantical. Let me see. Oh, what else? Oh, Jeremy, she talked to Jeremy. Jeremy asks about her other relationship. She had said that in a lot of her relationships, she felt like she always had to not be the person that she is because her partner was insecure. And she said Jeremy makes her feel like thought of. The one bonding part that her and Hakeem had was his parents had an abusive relationship, and Jen said her parents kind of had that as well. Austin opened up. He said he'd been cheated on and that he's never been in love. She kissed everybody except for Hakeem. This was a very heavy night. The one thing I did notice, this ABC has to have a huge, like, furry shrug, like, budget for her, because she wears like a furry shawl every time. Like, what's the furry shawl budget on this? But anyways, the group rose goes to Jeremy. So listen, Aaron is feeling real conflicted about this, about not getting the group rose. So going into the cocktail party, there's hope out there that there's gonna be no drama for the party, okay? Once again, here comes Jen. She has another furry shawl, because the furry shawl budget is off the chain. So Aaron immediately pulls her aside and talks to her. I immediately think, listen, this is gonna be a self-elimination. He talks to her, tells her about everything that's going on. Like, I was just told that my flight training dates with the Air Force are coming open, and it's either I do that or I do this. But if I pass, this has been my dream for forever. If I pass on that, this is it. Like, it's not going to come around again. So just what I thought he's going to do, he self-eliminates, which she's like, listen, I get that. I'm not going to tell somebody to give up on their dream. And especially if you're on the Bachelorette. Listen, I get it that his brother worked out. That's not the norm on these shows. So before he leaves, he tells her But there are some men down there who are not ready for an engagement. Some just aren't ready for an engagement, and some aren't there for the right reasons. She's like, who? Well, who is it? Peace out. I'm not going to tell you. That's for you to find out. She feels that was disingenuous of him. I feel like it was too. Why can't you just say who it is? Because now it's stuck in her head, and every person she talks to, she's going to be like in her head, not being able to fully open up and, you know, and enjoy this experience or come to, you know, form an opinion on these guys without it being clouded or colored by the fact that maybe they're not here for the right idea, for the right reason. So he walks out. She tells men what Erin said. She says, listen, if you feel like this is not the place for you, then please leave. She said, get out. She said, then please get out. I heard in my mind, am I saying Meredith? I heard in my mind Heather Gay from Salt Lake City said, no, it wasn't. No, it was Meredith. It was Meredith Marks saying, please leave. That's what they should have. They should have Meredith Marks saying, please leave. So she says this. The men are shook. She pulls Marcus off to talk to him. Devin thinks a lot of the men aren't there for her. Like, he says this not to them, but he says, I don't think a lot of these guys are here for her. Once again, Sam M, there's no way Jen can love a man like me and a man like Devin. Goes in and talks to Jen, says none of this applies to me. And she said, all I wanted was just a hug from you. She talks to Devin and opens up. And this makes I have this written nice. This makes me feel like she has a deeper connection with Sam M. I mean, she could have a deeper connection with a bologna sandwich because Sam M is nothing but surface. He offers nothing underneath the surface. So the men start bickering. So, listen, Spencer, I was not expecting Spencer. Spencer got the rose already. Spencer is like, shut the fuck up. This is ridiculous. You people, this is fucking nuts. He's screaming. Everybody's like, oh shit. And somebody says, who is it? I think it's Sam N. Says, well, the night's young. And well, the night's still young. Spencer's like, the night is not young. The night is over. Did you not hear what she said? She just said it's done. The ceremony's gonna start. Austin didn't get any time. Hakeem didn't get any time to talk. So the men are worried now because they're like, wait, does she think that I'm here for the wrong reasons? That's what I'm saying. Why? I have written here, why the fuck didn't Erin just tell her who it is? That was a dick move. Why not? Just say who it is. So the rose ceremony. Oh, we're at 34 minutes already. Okay. So the rose ceremony. Here's who's in. Marcus, yes. John M, Jonathan, Austin, Grant, Sam M, Sam N, Dylan, and the last one who was really sweating it out and was like, this is going to be my wife. I need that rose. She is my wife. Was Sam N. So the ones that are out are Thomas N. No, the ones that are out, I'm sorry, are Thomas A. and Hakeem. I have goodbye, sweet Hakeem. So I also have here Sam M is so full of shit with this whole let's keeping the main thing. He's a bully, and so is his little side bitch, Thomas N. I hate that I said at the beginning of this season that Thomas N was one of my favorites. Thomas N is no longer one of my favorites, and neither is Sam M. He is a bully. So listen, we're under 40 minutes. So listen, if you watched, I am fired up now. So I have tomorrow off. So if you watched this episode, let me know in the comments what you thought. And listen, if nobody told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, positivity, and understanding out there. So it comes right back at you. Number one, please take care of one another. Number one, please be aware of your surroundings. Number two, please stay safe. And number three, if you're somewhere where it's really hot, don't go outside unless you have to or you want to. And then please make sure to hydrate often. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.